Let's cover how to optimize a Facebook sales funnel. This is a funnel I already showed you in chapter 1. It's a funnel in the business loan niche, so we're essentially driving traffic to a landing page, to an advertorial, then we have the offer flow, and at the end you have the checkout, the final conversion. Here's what most people do, especially if they have like an extended funnel. For example, in the e-commerce space or when they do lead gen. So there's not like one step to get a conversion, like a real conversion, but a Facebook user has to go through multiple steps. A big mistake would be starting out by optimizing for the last funnel step. Especially if your budget is limited, that's not a good idea. Why? Well, the algorithm needs sufficient data to distinguish a converter from a non-converter. And the magic metric you should remember is 25 conversions per week per ad set. So it's not 25 conversions on the campaign level, it's 25 conversions on the ad set level. Now, here's the big problem. If a user has to go through multiple funnel steps, then chances are you will run out of budget before hitting that magical number, those 25 conversions a week. Therefore, you have to kind of understand how your funnel is structured, what the different conversion points are. So here we have the first conversion point, landing page to offer flow. That's the event view content. Then we have the add to cart event. That's the second conversion point. And the third one is complete registration. So here's what we are doing. We start off by optimizing for the first step in the funnel, view content. Once we get here, 25 conversions per week, or once we hit 25 conversions within a week, it could be in the first day, could be on the second day or the fifth day, we change the optimization goal within the active ad set. So we optimize for the next step in the funnel, the second one, that's add to cart. Same game. Once we hit 25 conversions within a week, again, can be day 1, day 2, we change the optimization goal again to the third funnel step, that's complete registration. And again, once we see 25 conversions here, that's it. That's what we keep optimizing for. So what some marketers do is actually starting at the last funnel step, and then that forces them to move the conversion event more to the front. So to step 1 or 2 of the funnel, and that causes some data getting lost. So actually the algorithm resets some of the learnings, and you're actually starting from scratch to a certain degree. So this is not ideal. Therefore, it's better, it's more economical, it's more efficient to start off with the first conversion point, then moving on to the second and then the third. So I hope that makes sense. Whatever your funnel looks like, doesn't matter how it's structured, write down the different conversion points, then add standard events, and then keep optimizing for the first event, the second, the third. And please remember that it's 25 conversions a week. That's the bare minimum. Actually, in my opinion, this number is good. So it's a minimum, but it's only 3.5 conversions a day. In the CPA space, in the performance space, we'd like to see at least 5 to 10 conversions a day to really feed the algorithm sufficient relevant data. Therefore, 3.5 conversions a day on average is okay, but you should really aim at getting 5 to 10 conversions a day, at least 5 conversions, and also adjust the budget accordingly, especially if you work with manual bidding. We covered that already when we talked about manual bidding. So the budget has to be high enough so that you can land at least 5 conversions a day, ideally 10 conversions. Cool. So apart from changing the optimization goals, if you look at the first line here, you can see that on the ad set level, you can just tell Facebook what you want to optimize for within your campaign, within your ad set. So we're starting off with view content, then after 25 conversions, we're moving on to add to cart, and then we move on again to complete registration. And really important, if you're not working with automatic bidding, if you're working with manual bidding, please adjust the bid. Usually you will have to increase it. So with view content, we worked with a manual bid of $10. Then once we started optimizing for add to cart, $25. And once we started to optimize for the last funnel event, complete registration, $55. If you don't adjust the bid, guess what will happen? You will run into delivery issues, or you will get crappy impressions, and you will see that your CPA will go up, and well, other metrics can also get fucked up as a side effect. So really important, once you start optimizing the funnel, once you start switching conversion events, please do not forget about adjusting the manual bid. And I mentioned that before, but it's really important. Once you adjust the manual bid, make sure that your daily budget is high enough to land at least 5 conversions a day with the manual bid that you entered.